Hi guys, welcome to another beer review. Whittling down the beers that I brought with me because I'm not going to lie, they've been quite underwhelming, to be honest, the stuff that I picked up from Marks and Spencer's. Yeah, nothing awful or anything like that, just they've not really been anything that I'd probably go back to time and time again. But hopefully this beer will change that. And it's a beer from the Meantime Brewing Company in Greenwich. I know in like places like Wetherspoons you can get the Meantime Lager and stuff like that. I'm not sure whether they're a craft brewer or if they've been taken over or something like that. So I don't know what scale they are, but that never really matters as long as it doesn't affect the beers. But yeah, this is the Greenwich Black IPA, which is a rich caramel black IPA inspired by American craft beers. Yeah, this is a 5.7% beer in a 500ml bottle. I'll quickly read you what it says on the back. The beer has a blend of British and American influences, hence the adapted crest from the gates of Greenwich Hospital, showing the two flags, as you can see there. India Pale Ale is traditionally strong and hoppy. This contemporary interpretation of the style is made with a blend of 7 dark malts, English and American hops. Try this with a continental style lunch of cured ham, smoked cheese and cold meats. Well, today we're having burgers, but we're making them out of like, oats. It's like a meat substitute, but it's really damn nice. So this might complement that, I don't know, because I'm not really expecting this to be like fresh and zesty and clear, you know what I mean, that sort of IPA. I'm expecting this to be really quite hearty. But yeah, in terms of label design, I really like that. It's nice and bold, nothing too much going on, but it's got a nice black label. And then you've got the Greenwich Hospital crown on the front as well. And then on the back, really simple. Then you've got a nice little blurb on the neck bottle, neck label, keep calling it neck bottle, and then you've got the Union Jack on the crown. There ain't no black in the Union Jack, so fuck off and don't come back. Well, there obviously is, because there's a black IPA. So, yeah, by the way, I do not condone that idiotic behaviour. I understand people can be racist and stuff, but that's their own thing if they want to feel compelled to be like that. But 9 times out of 10, those people are just complete fucking idiots. And we've actually been watching Benefit Street recently, because I missed it the first time round and I needed a little bit of poverty porn. And we're watching it, and yeah, it's like people moan about immigrants, but a lot of the immigrants on these sorts of shows and in general are a hell of a lot more hardworking and actually nice compared to us Brits. But anyway, not here to start a discussion. I'm here to talk about a beer, and yeah, it's sounding really appealing to me. It's a little bit chilly tonight, even though we've had some nice weather. So this should hopefully warm me up a bit, even though it's not that cold. Nice little bit of gun smoke there. You can't really see it on camera, but it's still there. Just going to be pouring it into my wheat beer glass, because it's a 500ml bottle. And yeah, that's pouring. Not treacly or anything like that. It's not really thick, but it's got a little bit of a glug to it. And I won't pour it all in for now, because it seems like that head is pretty active the way I'm pouring it. So beer in a glass, it's not, I wouldn't say it's jet black, but you've got a really dark oaky, like almost like a really dark red in there as well. I mean, you can't really see through it, so it is relatively opaque, but it's not a jet black beer. And this poured with just under 2 fingers worth of a tan frothy head that seems to be keeping its own pretty nicely. Get a bit of swirl in there for the people who like head retention. But yeah, it looks like, a black IPA. So anyway, let's see what it smells like. It's got a real dankness straight away. Like damp. I don't want to say mouldy because it's not mouldy, but it's got like that where like the wood has been wet for a little bit too long. A real dank maltiness there as well. It's almost like a really strong lager malt sort of smell. But it's got like a slight fruitiness there. A fermenting, that sort of smell. Getting hints of toffee, a little bit of coffee, chocolate, that sort of thing. But yeah, it smells like a dunkel beer, if I'm being honest. But it smells good. It's not the nicest smelling beer that I've ever had the chance to smell, but it's, you know, it's what I'm expecting from a black IPA. So I'll pour the rest of that in, give it way too much head, so it's going to be a bitch to taste properly, but oh well. Looks nice in the glass anyway. So let's give this beer a taste. Cheers. Really didn't get anything on that because I just got foam pretty much. Let's get rid of some of that foam. I'm not using that trick where you like rub your forehead because that's pretty nasty. So beer in a glass. I'm getting some flavours. It is really malty. Really quite bitter as well. I'm picking up like a slight cocoa in there. And some like a really... It's not a really strong coffee flavour, but it's got that like really strong coffee beans sort of taste. Slightly sweet. It's got some woody sort of flavours there. Got some smokiness. Slight hints of caramel. But I was expecting a little bit more caramel in this one. It's definitely a rich beer. The body isn't as heavy as the beer feels when you're drinking it. And you're definitely going to be taking your time with this one because it is a hearty beer indeed. And I've not really drank too many black IPAs, to be honest, so I can't really give an analysis in that sense comparing it to other ones, but on its own merits it's a really solid beer. Yeah, it's, I don't know, it's not really fruity sweet or anything like that, but it's not too bitter or too harsh. And yeah, this would have been absolutely perfect at around Christmas time. Maybe one or two of these to accompany Christmas dinner or something like that. I definitely agree with what it says in terms of, you know, food pairings with like a cured ham or, you know, smoked like bacon and like maybe a cheese board, that sort of thing. I don't think it's really going to complement the burgers that we're having too well. But it's a damn good little beer. It's just, I was expecting maybe a little bit more flavour, maybe a little bit more sweetness in terms of like a toffee, sort of cakey, caramel sort of sense. But I'm getting like a bit of chocolate, bit of coffee, and it's a very bitter brew, but not too bitter where it's horrible to drink. It's a really nice, heavy little beer. And yeah, in terms of a rating, it's definitely the best Marks and Spencer beer out of this batch that I've brought with me so far anyway. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. But like I said, I've not really got too many other black IPAs to compare it to be honest. So maybe at some point I'll have to revisit it to give it a much more rounded opinion. But yeah, Greenwich Black IPA by the Meantime Brewing Company, brewed exclusively for Marks and Spencer. Again, I think it's not really just brewed for Marks and Spencers. They just have like rights to have a different labelled version of it. You know, I could be completely wrong, but from what I've like been reading in conversations with other beer reviewers, with some of the brewed for ... they're always saying, oh, I've seen that with a different label. So this could be, you know, an already existing beer, but Marks and Spencer's just have the right to, you know, provide it on a much more larger scale than Meantime themselves, which is never a bad thing, really, is it? So yeah, it's an 8 out of 10 from me from this black IPA. Give it a try if you like your malty, smoky, dark, roasty sort of brews. It does taste more like a stout. It's more on the stouty sort of sides. But that's not really a bad thing if it's an 8 out of 10 beer. If you want to find out more about the brewery, links will be down below, as well as any other reviews that I find of this beer review, as always. Check out my IPA playlist down below. Subscribe to the Clueless Drinker and follow me on Instagram if you want to do that. It's not really that exciting, but oh well. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thoughts and opinions always welcome. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be enjoying the rest of this one. Thank you guys for watching, and see you later.